They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Hey, no, easy, easy. Listen to me. Hey, get. What's up?
Now a second down throw for Cousins.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Cousins.
Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got Got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Cousins to throw it.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Madison running left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Broncos at 8-1 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Good route here. What's that?
Cousins now from the 50.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down, Cousins.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion right is Osborne.
We're going.
Cousins now.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, field goal try coming. So Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos are able to move back in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Going to run with Madison again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Listen to me. Watch your distance. Watch your 48.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
This is caught by Addison.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the handoff, it's Madison.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Cousins here going to change the play.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they bring the tight end in motion right.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the wall. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Wilson.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is set to 5.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Cousins.
Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Addison will go in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Gun! Yo, yo, yo! Hey, Steamer!
Now a second down throw for Cousins.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Wilson. That's going to be caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. All right, now here we go.
Cousins.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Good route here. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Wait up.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Pass complete to Addison.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. In motion, the tight end. Now a give to Madison. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. In motion right is Osborne.
Cousins to throw it.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
Now Cousins.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, this is Madison. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. To throw is Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you just... And he's got it! What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now in the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
A first down throw for Cousins.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Vikings on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins now to throw on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And they eventually
eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Gun! Yellow, yellow, yellow! What's up?
Throwing is Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Going on the ground with Madison. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First down, Minnesota.
Another carry now for Madison. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here's Madison. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.